Yo, people, it is I, J Reaper X, and this will be another What If, titled What If Luffy Had All for One? I'm sorry about the video of the Naruto video. I just could not find a way I just couldn't find why I couldn't put the audio back. It just didn't work. So, to the person who suggested it, I really am sorry. I guess I'll have to have to remake it. So I guess you could expect it in the next few days. All right. Yeah. So, like I always say, guys, thank you all for the support. Thank you for subscribing, looking at the videos, putting the notification on. Just thank you guys for that. Oh, and what did I want to say again? Yeah, we are at 117 subscribers, guys. We're almost at 120. Wow, it's just thank you guys. Honestly, I'm out of words. And as if my voice is weird, apologies. Just try to not mind it. Anyway, so without further ado, let's start. So we start with All for One in the MHA world, who is currently who is currently dying because of his old age. Remember, he passed down All for One to Shigaraki, so he doesn't have it no more. So, All for One, on his deathbed, alone, looking at all the destruction that he has caused. And in his head, he's like, why did I do that? Why did I cause so much destruction? Why? What was my goal? Why did I want to destroy heroes that did nothing to me? Why did I do this to my brother? The first user of One for All. Why? And as he continues, regretting what he did, few tears flow out of his eyes. And then he puts back a serious face. And in his head, he says to himself, if I have another chance, even if I'm not in this world, I will find redemption. And if I can't help anyone, even if it's just a kid, to achieve his dream, as long as it doesn't hurt innocent people, as long as it isn't villainous, I will do so without failure. And then as he finishes, his face starts to heal, and he dies with a smile. And yes, his hair did grow back too, so he went to his, I guess you could say, original, to what he looked like before he got the injury from All Might. So he had white hair and red eyes, if you didn't know. So yes, All for One died all alone. No one to care for him. All his subordinates are either in Tartarus or have been killed by Shigaraki's madness. So he had no one to take care of him. Anyways, right now we're not here for My Hero Academia. So we go to All For One, who is in well, he sees a bright white light. And he sees a yellow glowing figure. And then the figure said, "All for one, I have heard your last wish. Though I am surprised as to why a person like you would make such a wish. Your wish shall be granted, for you have a pure heart. I have sensed it in you. You are going to be transported into a boy's mind, and you shall give him all for one and train him so that he can achieve his dream." And then all for one is like, wait. You said pass all for one to him, but didn't I already pass it to Shigaraki? Well, to Tomura? And then the yellow light said, "You technically did, but you still had all for one in you. So yes, you can indeed still pass on all for one to the kid you're gonna be helping." And then all for one smiled, and it was a smile of joy this time. After having a little conversation with the white light, all for one learned about all of the One Piece world. Basically, the king of the pirates, all that, how the powers work and all that. And he was given the 3 hakis. Why? Well, bro, all for one's will to conquer the world. It was, you know how all for one is, bro. His will to kill All Might and his will to just conquer the world, be king of the world and the hero society. His will to do that is insane, bro. You saw all the horrible things he did just to achieve that. So yeah, that's for Conqueror's Haki. Armament Haki, well, you gotta teach it. Observation, same thing. So yeah, he has all 3 types advanced. I know that's super OP, but he's just gonna train Luffy, so it's not too bad, I guess. Anyways, so after having a conversation with the bright light, all for one, he himself was engulfed by a little darkness. Then he completely engulfed him. And then all for one woke up, this time in a dark place. The bright light had explained to him that it was the mindscape of the kid he was going to train, also known as Monkey D. Luffy. All for one, looked basically through the boy's eyes, and he seemed to be in a bar, an old bar. Then he cut the connection and just sat down. Well, just waiting for the perfect moment to interact with the boy. Now we go to Luffy. Luffy right now, he's currently chilling at the bar, drinking his juice, eating meat. Typical Luffy stuff. And then, like in the anime, Shanks and his crew arrive, and they order like a whole lot of sake and booze, and they just start celebrating. And Luffy just, well, Luffy doesn't know why, and he's just kind of ignoring them. But then, you know, after some time, him and Shanks, they start talking, and they become friends, and they highly respect each other. So then, the bandits go inside the bar, and they want to order sake, but Makima, or is it Makina? I don't know. Makina tells them that she ran out of booze, sake, so she doesn't have any sake bottles right now. But then Shanks, he stands up and he offers a bottle of sake, the last bottle of sake, to the bandit. The bandit takes it, which make the Luffy, I guess, sigh in reassurance. But then the bandit just smashed the bottle onto Shanks' head, making him fall down as he's just completely soaked in sake. Luffy sees this and his eyes are full of rage because the person whom he highly respected was just disrespected in front of him. And then Alphonse saw this and he was like, ho ho, what a great time to talk to the kid. And then Alphonse pulled Luffy into his own mindscape. Luffy saw, I guess, two giant pairs of legs right in front of him. And he looked up and he saw Alpha One looking down on him with his blood red eyes and white hair. Luffy was genuinely scared, like, you know how scary Alpha One is, bro? And keep in mind, he's 7'3", bro. So, Luffy, when he's 5 years old, or 4 years, I forgot. I'ma say he's 5 years old. So, he's 5 years old right now. And basically, he reaches like, I don't know, half. Okay, he reaches, now off one's knees is too much, bro. Halfway to off one's knees, bro. So imagine, bro. Imagine. Anyways, Alpha One looks down at him and smiles, and he says, young one, seems like you're the one that I'm gonna have to train, huh? And then Luffy, tilts his head in confusion, and Alpha One sighs. Then he proceeds to say, look, kid, I am not from the world that you are living in right now. I was actually, I guess you could say, reincarnated. Well, or should I just say put in your mindscape. So basically, that would make you my reincarnation, I guess. And then Luffy's eyes, just sparkles, and he's like, oh, awesome. So you're here to teach me power, right? And Luffy just looks at him with a bright smile, and then Alpha smiles back and chuckles, and he's like, of course, kid. That is what I'm here for. And then Luffy eyes turn into stars, and they start training. So after like I'ma say a year. Yeah, not even, bro. 5 years. Luffy mastered All for One, and he mastered hockey. Yep, in those 5 years. 3 years for hockey, 2 years for All for One. And yes, he does have every quirk that All for One has stolen. I don't know every single one of them, so I might just make some up. Yeah. Anyways, now Luffy's hair is now white, like snow white, bro. White, and his eyes are blood red, bro. Like the red is so vibrant, bro. So he basically looks like this, but without the hair of the sun god, and without the eyebrows too, just white hair, blood red eyes. And yes, now he enjoys, and I mean enjoys. He's in love with suits now, bro. Like he has All for One's drip, bro. Do you see how immaculate that is, bro? Oh, the suit, crazy, man. But he doesn't have the mask because he doesn't really need it, I guess. Kind of useless for him. Oh, no, never mind. Not for now. So, during those 5 years, like, it's been like approximately 15 minutes in the real world, and Luffy already ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi, by the way, so just saying. Or you know what? No, never mind. Yeah, I was gonna do something, but nah. So, yeah, Luffy ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi. He did train it, but not a lot, because he just didn't feel like doing so, So yes, he did master till Gear 4th. Not frick he mastered his devil fruit. Has his awakening and all that. So like I said, he's good to go, bro. He can't die, basically. He's just OP. He mastered his devil fruit, mastered hockey, and mastered All for One. Good. Anyways. So All for One, by the way, he's still there, And he thinks of Izuku as more for his son and all. And Luffy thinks of him as a father figure too, So anyways, after 5 years of training, All for One is like, hey kid, it's time for you to teach that bandit a lesson, And then Luffy nods with a grin. That means nothing good, bro. And he just gets kicked out of the mindscape. And then, Luffy was just on the ground, and, the people were kind of worried about him, because he's been like that for 15 minutes. And then Luffy's eyes opened wide, bro. And, the people there, they were mesmerized because they saw Luffy's eye color change from black to completely red. And then his hair started changing. It went from black to snow white. And Luffy had a really serious face right now. Like, he was not playing at all, bro. And then he stood up. Same height as before and all that. And he saw the bandit that were walking away and, enjoying a little bit too much after what they did. Luffy grinned, and then he followed the bandits, hands in his pockets, as the people in the bar were watching him leave. So, after some time, Luffy was just tired, and I mean tired of following them. So then, red and black sparkles started coming out of his left arm. And then his fingers just turned black. Well, the tip of his fingers. And then, I guess tentacles looking things just came out and basically wrapped around all the villains. Bandits. Then proceeded to slime them into the ground over and over again until they went unconscious. Then woke up the leader with an electric shock. And he proceeded to just annihilate him, bro. He started punching him repeatedly, healing him, then kicking him repeatedly, zapping him, just doing crazy things with him. Then he stopped and healed the bandit leader again. And he kicked them all in the head, waking them up. And they were seen shaking in absolute fear. And then Luffy screamed, You guys better get out of here. If I catch you here again, you're gonna have to deal with me. Is that clear? And then all the bandits just left in a hurry, bro. They left at high speeds. Anyways, of course, no one saw this except no one. Yeah, no one saw this. But they just saw, when they all came, Luffy standing over multiple puddles of blood, dry blood, on the ground as he was grinning like a maniac. And some of them, were kind of afraid, because they've never seen Luffy be like that, He always goofs off and annoys people. But now, he was just so different. Anyways, after, being annoyed that people stared at him, Luffy just walks back to the bar. And Luffy then senses something with his observation haki. And he sees that there's a kid that is about to be eaten by a sea king. And Luffy is not that type of guy, He's not gonna let you die like that, bro. And you already know that. It's Luffy, bro, so. Red sparkles come off his feet and hand. He proceeds to dash at blinding speeds. And then he arrives in front of the boy. The Sea King almost chomping on them. And then Luffy looks at him. just with pure anger, unleashing his conqueror's haki and telling him to get the hell out. And then the Seiken begins shaking violently before going back in the water. So that kid was actually his biological brother, another one that he had. And he saw some green sparkles come off of him, and he was completely shocked and amazed at the same time. He smiled, but this time it was a warm smile, a smile that meant only good things. Because he found the reincarnation of the brother of, basically, he found the reincarnation of his uncle, I guess you could say. So, Luffy takes, his little bro, because the guy is like, he's just an hour, 1 hour younger than Luffy. Yep, so they're twins. But they don't look the same. Yeah, that should be good. They're twins, but they don't look the same. So, I might just try to find a picture real quick. Basically, that's what Luffy's brother looks like. Couldn't find a better picture. And just for that, I'm just gonna have to specify Luffy's, I guess, how he not truly looks, but how he would look, I guess. Okay, just wait. So I guess he would look like this. Yeah, just, let's not exaggerate. He doesn't look. He looks like that, but he doesn't look that evil. He's Luffy at the end of the day. He can't look evil. So, just saying, man. Anyways, Luffy somehow managed to, I guess, enter his little brother's. Well, okay, little brother. I don't know. I'm gonna say brother. Well, his little brother, because of the bond they have, all for one, one for all. So yes, Luffy manages to enter the mindscape of his little brother, whom I'm gonna call Hisashi. Yeah, Monkey D. Hisashi, bro. Cold, bro. Looks cold. Anyways. So, yeah, he enters the mindscape of Hisashi, and he finds Yoichi. I think that's his name, I'm not sure. Yoichi, the first user of One for All, standing there as he sees his big brother. He rushes and hugs him, and All for One hugs back, crying a little, as Hisashi and Luffy are just looking at them, having a lot of drama going on. And then, after they're done, the little family reunion. Well, Luffy tells Yoichi that he should train the little guy so that he can become strong. And Yoshi does so. So after about 10 5 years in the mindscape, the same as Izuku, mastered one for all and all its quirks, by the way, and also mastered he mastered he mastered observation and armament. Yeah, he doesn't have conquerors. He just doesn't have it. I'm sorry. So yeah. Anyways, they finally wake up and they just see that they're in the forest, I guess. And then they go back to the city, and Shanks is about to go. So Luffy's like, Shanks, when I find a good crew, I'm gonna become the king of the pirates. And then Shanks, the glorious moment of giving the hat to Luffy. So he gives his hat to Luffy, and yeah. Luffy cries a little, but not too much. And then he goes back to business, So after a few days, Garp comes back to take Luffy to the forest where Ace is. Anyways, yeah, like I said, Garp comes, he grabs Luffy, and Luffy asks if he can take the guy, or if he can take his friend Hisashi with him, and Garp nods, after arguing a whole lot with Luffy. And they go to the bandits, the mountain bandits. I literally forgot the name of the bandit lady, bro. How did I forgot? Oh no, she has orange hair. That's all I know. So I'm just gonna call her the bandit lady, okay? Yeah. So they take her to the bandit lady. Garp drops them and just gets out of here. And he leaves a note with them to give to the the bandit lady. So the lady just opens the door and sees a letter and reads it, and then she opens the door wide and welcomes them in. Like, she welcomes them like it's a 5-star hotel, bro. It's crazy. So they eat, both of them, and they just get out of here. They're outside doing all kind of stuff, and they see Ace, who seems lonely. Seems like he got nothing to do. He's just there. And no, Ace doesn't hate Roger, because he knows, Roger is the reason why all this pirate era started, and Ace wanted to become a pirate, so he doesn't hate his father. Bro is literally dead. So, anyways, like I said, Ace doesn't hate his father, and Luffy and Hisashi are just watching him. And they both sit on both sides of him, and they're just having a nice conversation, actually. So, um, yeah, they're having a nice conversation, and then I'm gonna just skip a week. They became great friends, all three of them, and they did find Sabo. And after like 2 weeks, he did integrate too. So we go to the day where they're going to become sworn brothers. Um, so they just steal the sake from the bandits, and they pour each a little into their cup, and they all drink. And they did indeed swear that from after that drink, they're gonna be sworn brothers. So now they are. Anyways, so now they're sworn brothers, and we're gonna skip few years. They're all basically OP, man. Ace found the Mera no Mi by luck. He somehow found it just floating on a log, and he ate it like the idiot he is. And he mastered observation haki. He has the will of the conqueror, and he actually knows how to use it. Yeah, he actually knows how to use it. And as for armament haki, he has basic. Sabo, advanced armament, basic observation, and he doesn't have conquerors. Yeah. Anyways, so well, I guess during those years, I know it sounds weird, but Luffy actually managed to find someone. He actually did, bro. He managed to find a girl, bro, that loves him, bro. If he did it, he's not dance no more. He did it. And that girl will be okay, so the girl's just gonna be Boa Hancock, because I just didn't find anything else. So she's way, way, way younger, bro. She's the same age as Luffy, so yeah, we're good, bro. There's no like 10-year age gap between them. So yeah, same age. Basically the same thing happened. Yes, she did indeed eat the thing. How do you call that? Mero no Mi, love fruit, and it didn't work on Luffy, so she fell in love directly with him. And after like a few years of trying, Luffy finally accepted her, because it's not every day that you find a girl who is obsessed with you, that absolutely loves you. Luffy couldn't miss out on this opportunity, so yeah. Time skip. Um, Ace is already gone. They didn't see Sabo. Well, Sabo just suddenly disappeared, so. But they know Sabo is strong, so they're not worried at all for him. Hisashi, I guess. He's just been chilling. I guess, yeah, he's just been chilling, bro. Yes, train one for all, just a little. They fought some animals and all, but honestly, bro, he didn't really do anything. So, uh, I guess that's it. And Hisashi didn't join Luffy. Well, they got cell phones. Yeah, Luffy was able to recreate cell phones, so they have cell phones and they can press an emergency button, like when one of them is in danger. So they're good. And Luffy and Hancock, they both have a ring on each other as a sign of love, and also just in case something bad happens, because the ring, they when they tap on the ring, they can see each other's location in their mind and quickly locate them, or just teleport through them if you want. So yeah. Anyways, so Yoichi, he went with Ace. Sabo, he went to the Revolutionary Army like usual, and now it's Boa and Luffy's turn to go set sail. Um, so Luffy, he's now full height. He's tall, bro. I'm gonna just show you real quick. So this was awful compared to Shigaraki, and I'm gonna make Boa basically at at Luffy's shoulders. Yeah, so Luffy's like a whole head taller than her. So the height difference is not huge, but kind of. Alright. So obviously you got the awful and drippy drip. And as for Hancock, yeah, this is what Hancock is wearing. Yeah, for their first adventure. And I'm just gonna add they're madly in love with each other, bro. Like, inseparable, bro. No matter what. Oh, so romantic, bro. Anyways, don't have time for that. So, y'all saw what they both wear. So, right now they're just awful. Well, sorry, Luffy made a modern boat. Yeah. And he called the boat he called his boat the Blood White Titan. Yep. Best name ever, bro. Trust. Anyways, yes, Blood White Hunter. Basically, why he called that? His boat is basically completely white with red electric sparkles like designed on it. Guess you could say red lightning. And he actually produces red and black lightning each time he's on his boat, so that's why he called it that. Basically, leaving a trail of red and black lightning. So yeah, that's why he named it that. Anyways, right now, him and Boa, they're just enjoying themselves. Because Izuku put autopilot, and Boa just couldn't handle herself no more, so she dragged Izuku and some things happened. All you gotta know is I said Izuku, right? Luffy, bro. Luffy. Why do I keep forgetting Luffy? So yeah, some Luffy enjoyed it, but he was kind of traumatized at the same time, you know. But yeah, just like Boa couldn't walk the next day, so Luffy had to carry her on his back every day, bro. Well, for the whole day. Anyways, they somehow got themselves uh, into a whirlpool, and Izuku is not in the single bit worried, and Boa sees that, and she just is confident in her husband's. Yeah, she just calls him his husband. Okay, in her husband's ability, so she just trusts him fully. And yes, I believe Boa Hanko has conquerors. So all the hockey she has is observation, basic, like, but it's super good, bro. Like her senses for dodging are insane, but she can't look in the future. Though she can sense hostile emotions. Yeah. Armament, not mastered, but incredibly, and I mean incredibly powerful. Conquerors, mastered. She can use Conqueror's coding too. Little OP, but I think she deserves it. She deserves it. Yeah, I believe so. Anyways, yeah, so he's just standing behind him, hugging him from behind. And Luffy's just smiling right now because he's just wanted it in life. And then, Luffy just covers the ship with a barrier. They can still breathe, obviously, but the barrier is like completely waterproof. Not a single drop of water will be inside the ship, so they're good. And everything stays in place, so they don't have to worry about that either. Anyways, after like a while, they finally came out of the whirlpool, and they see a ship, a pirate ship actually. So Izuku tells the autopilot, um, tells the autopilot to go to the enemy ship but not sink it, just go near it. And then the ship does so. It stealthily goes behind Alvida's ship, and Boa and Luffy get out of there. They hop onto the Alvida's boat. They go like at the very bottom of the ship, and they just see a boy who's completely scared, pink hair and completely scared. That is just, whimpering. And then Luffy doesn't enjoy seeing that. He doesn't at all, bro. So then he frowns a bit and he says, "Hey, man, what happened? Why are you crying like that?" And then, Kobe's like, "Well, I've been a slave to the Alvida pirates ever since they captured me. But I want to become a Marine. The best Marine, the fleet admiral. Better than the hero of the Marines, Garp." And then Luffy's, eyes widened a little. And he smiles. And then he offers a hand and helps Koby up. And then he smiles and says, "I understand, little one. Oh, I understand, man. How about I help you with that?" And then, Koby looks at him with shock and sparkle is in his eyes, and he's like, Really? You would? But who are you, sir?" Then Luffy's like, "I did indeed forget to introduce myself. My name is Monkey D. Luffy, the grandson of the hero of the Marines, Garp. And my goal is to become the king of the pirates." And then, Kobe is completely shocked that he saw the grandson of the hero of the Marines right in front of him like that. But he doesn't say a word. And then Luffy's hand starts emitting a lot of of red and black lightning. Then he touches Kobe's forehead, causing him to fall over. And then he says, "Well, man, you now have a power, and it is called Overhaul. This this power allows you to disintegrate everything with your right, I think it's the left, yeah, if your left hand, and restore everything with your right. You could disintegrate the ground and reshape it however you fit. And you can do so with people, objects. A really powerful ability. If I was you, I would just make the Marines think that you ate a paramecia devil fruit. Oh, and by the way, I will send you to my grandpa. I need a strong rival after all, since I'm gonna become the king of the pirates." And then Kobe smiles, and he tries his ability on a barrel. It completely disintegrates. He touches it with his other hand, and he shaped it into Luffy. And then Luffy smiles, and Kobe is completely shocked and madly excited, And he hugs Luffy, because yes, he can deactivate his quirk. Like, he doesn't have it always on like overhaul. Cause that would be crazy, bro. Anyways, Luffy hugs back a little, pats his back, and he's like, "Go and find your dream, man. Come back and become strong. Said I'll have a rival when I become king of the pirates." Kobe nodded and he's like, "Very well." And then Luffy opens a portal, and he's like, "Walk through the portal. You'll be right in front of my grandpa's house. Just tell him that Luffy sent you, and he'll understand." And then Kobe nods and goes through the portal, and it closes behind him. And then Luffy, he starts not glowing but emitting more red and black sparkles. And Bo is wondering why, and she's like, "Hey, Luffy dear, what are you doing?" And then he's like, "My love, you heard Kobe's story, right? I can't just let that slide, you know. Person who dare hurt my rival will pay. And then he walks angrily upstairs, you know, causing the ship to shake. And he goes in front of Alvida, and his hand starts to become, you know, bigger and bigger. And then he pushes his hand onto Alvida's head, sending her flying, bro. Like we even the star is just, you know, the star when an anime character is just thrown into oblivion. Yeah, that happens. And he proceeds to electrocute the rest of the Vita pirates and throw them out of the ship. Not to die, because he still left them like a few planks to be put on. You know, they'd be lost at sea, obviously, but that's not his problem. Anyways, Luffy grabs Boa bridal style and goes down to his own ship. He then sits her on the couch, and he proceeds to kiss her, and she kisses him back. So about like 5 minutes, they both sleep, and the autopilot guides them to the nearest island, which is Shellstown. So after that, they wake up and they see that they're at another island. Luffy wakes up and he says, "So, autopilot, where exactly are we?" And the autopilot says, "We are at Shellstown, sir. This was the nearest island." And then Luffy nods, and he goes back to check on Boa, who is waking up right now. And then, you know, he kisses her good morning and tells her that they're gonna explore the town a bit. She nods and puts on some clothes. And Luffy, like usual, wearing the drip, man. The drip. Oof. And yes, you can't find this in One Piece, but it's really rare, you know, seeing a guy with a suit. You know what I mean? And a Boa Hancock wearing her outfit, a different one, whatever. So they get out, both of them. They hold hands and they just walk through the town. And people are noticing how tall they are, bro. Because the average person, you know, quite tall. And just seeing those two quote unquote giants, you know, walk through the city, you know, just crazy for them. So, yeah. The average person, and I say average, but 175 centimeters is not average. Not everyone is 6 foot, bro. I think that's what it is, right? Or approximately that. I don't know. So I want to say the average person goes to like Izuku as I said Izuku to Luffy's waist. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me, bro. No. They go up to his chest. Okay, reasonable. They go up to his chest, so he's still quite tall, you know, and intimidating. So yeah, every single man who tried to look at Boa, bro, wiped out by the Conqueror's hockey. So no need to worry. And when any girl, bro, tried, Boa went ballistic, bro. Stomped on them with high heels, bro, and sent them flying, bro, and injured. And after that, they finally found like a bar to sit down and eat. Luffy and Boa both command. Luffy eats a normal amount of food actually this time, and Boa does too. And then um, a little girl comes up to them and she's like, "Mister, Miss, could you help me? I need to save Mister Pirate Hunter. He's been captured by the Marines and they're planning on executing him." And then Luffy's eyebrows rise, and he's like, Pirate Hunter, huh? To think that he believed the Marines, they're nothing but scum who uses the word justice for nothing to excuse bloodshed. Fine, little girl, I'll do so. I'll save your Mr. Pirate Hunter. And then, the girl, smiles in excitement and, yeah. Anyways, Boa goes back to the ship because Izuku told her to go there. At first, she didn't want to, but then Izuku told her that she'd be getting a nice reward if she does so. And you know how much of a sim Boa is. She immediately teleported at the boat. So, yep. Anyways, sorry for that. So, yeah. Luffy walks towards the marine base in Shellstown and he sees Zoro, who is completely tied up, who seems to be starving. Like, it's crazy, bro. You can see his ribs. You can see how small his muscles have gotten. So, yeah. And then, Luffy is like, "Hey, my name is Monkey D. Luffy. I'm a pirate and I'm here to help you because if you didn't know, the Marines are planning on executing you, Pirate Hunter. And I'm here to save you on a little girl's request. But I have something that you must do if I help you." And the Pirate Hunter looks at him and he's like, "What could you possibly want?" And then Luffy's like, "Well, in exchange for me saving you, I want you to join my pirate crew." And then Zoro's like, "No way. I'm called the Pirate Hunter for a reason." And then Izuku's like, how about I give you back your swords?" And then Zoro's like, "Fine then, deal. If you find my swords and give them back to me, I'm joining your crew." Oh, and also, by the way, how did you know I had multiple swords? And Luffy just shrugged his shoulders and he said, just seemed natural to me, I guess. And then he continues his journey to find Zoro's swords. So after a good 10 minutes, he finally found the swords and he gives them back to Zoro, untying him. And then all the Marines come up and they tried, but Luffy's either blocking or just the bullets are not affecting him because of his robot body. and he's looking at him with a grin, a smile that makes you shiver. And he uses his hockey on both hands, advanced, and he punches his way through the Marines. And then he arrives at the axe hand Morgan, who is about to swing at him, but Luffy just steps back. And then Luffy uses the cork metal, turning his hand into metal, increasing the damage, breaking Morgan's axe hand. He then uses All for One and removes completely Morgan's axe from his body, making him have a normal arm. He also gets rid of Morgan's strength, speed, basically making him useless. And after that, all the Marines who were beaten by Izuku wake up, and Izuku smiles at them, and he's like, "You all can drop the act right now. The axe hand Morgan is no more. I didn't kill him, but he'll be pretty useless to the Marines, so they're probably gonna throw him out. And you now have your freedom. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Anyways, my job here is done. Let's go, Pirate Hunter." And then Zoro grins at the display of power his new captain showed him. And he officially gained massive respect for Luffy. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna end it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to fix the Naruto video. I don't know if tomorrow or after. Yeah, probably later. I don't know when though, but later I will repost the Naruto video. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna do a part 2 of this. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyways, like I always say, thank you guys for the support. We're at 117 subscribers. We're almost at 120. It's just super good, guys. Crazy. If you have more ideas that I didn't do yet, please put them in the comments. I have no problem reading them. And yeah. Anyways, peace out and goodbye. Bye-bye.